My aunt got scammed out of $1,000 today. Someone called her and said, "You have to go to the bank right now and give us $1,000."
For what? What was the scam? Like for heart surgery or? Don't. Hey.
No, to verify her PayPal account or something. I don't know the whole scam, but she drove to the bank. And then she said, "Don't use your phone. Don't talk to anyone. They're monitoring you right now."
I know they've been sending like emails where if you click on the links, they.
Yeah. No, they just called her up on the phone and she answered. And
So
they said, "Your account has been hacked. You have to send us $1,000 and we'll fix it."
People really fall for that?
Yeah.
You're kidding. I mean, well, damn, if it's that easy.
I think Americans lose like $6 billion a year or some high number, maybe more.
Yeah,
I forgot the number.
like,
Maybe
honestly,
60 billion. Worldwide, it's almost $1 trillion.
Yeah, do you know how much the Hillary Foundation got? You think any of that money went to charity?
There you go, man.
Like, all these politicians are going through fraud trials right now. Like Trump, Biden's son, they're all in court for fucking fraud and felonies. And you think these guys are honest? And you know who they take it from? They take it from our taxes.
Yeah.
It's like. It's crazy. Everyone's trying to pickpocket everyone. It's like everyone has their hand in everyone else's pocket, you know? It's like the human centipede.
Okay, I'll do a crypto vlog for January 12th. That water's so dirty. 2023. No, it's 2024 now. We had a nice correction, so I last left you on Wednesday evening's vlog, where I'll upload on Thursday, I think. Thursday morning in the US, we had the ETFs started to trade, the ETPs, everything started to trade. And we shot up from 46K. We did dip to 45K, but I think we were around like 45. Overnight we dipped from 47.6 or 47.7 to 45.6K. And then we started to climb up right before the ETF trading opened. And we went to 49K on futures, 48.9K on spot. So really getting close to 50K. And ETH beta started to pump, ARB, OP, ENS went to 26. On Friday, it went to 26.76. Pendle started pumping. All the ETH beta. ETC went to $32, I think. So everything was flying. SWE hit $1.21 today. Old alts that had pumped, like Ordi and Say, that had their big runs, they were sort of chopping sideways. And then we got to Friday, and guess what? Everyone just got tired. They got tired of bidding Well, actually, overnight, I think Bitcoin went to 46K. And then Friday came, and the DeFi horse posted that Bitcoin's ready for another leg down when it was 43.5K. And sure enough, it wicked to 41.3K. And Ethereum wicked till, I think, 24.46 or 24.58 on spot and futures. So a lot of dips were available to buy if you're patient. You didn't want to FOMO that ETF open on Thursday, right? Wanted to buy the dip on Friday, sub 42K and around 24.50 on ETH. Pretty much knew it was going to come, but it's hard when you're in so many positions. I was up like 40K on ENS. SWIA, I was up like 13K, but I gave a little back. I'm hoping it's not over because ENS is at 23 right now. WIF, I decided to long WIF for hat day along to like 25 right before sleeping, and then I woke up, liquidated at 21. At 22, I longed again, liquidated at 19. Then I longed again at 21, and my liquidation is 17, so I got liquidated for $1,000 already on MEXC, but it happens. These sharp corrections in alts, people don't want to jump into alts, at least with size. They might try to buy the dips with smaller size, but they're not going to jump in with size after everything's run. After Bitcoin has dumped, they're not going to go full size. They're going to be cautious right now. So this is a cautious market. Bitcoin actually bounced to 42.9K. Ethereum bounced to 25.35. But the market is looking weak. This is Saturday. Tomorrow's Saturday. Usually alts like to party on the weekends when Bitcoin's strong, but Bitcoin looks weak. So let's see how alts react. We might have the first bearish weekend. But there's always going to be a mint that sells out that people FOMO into before the market totally wrecks. So still going to be opportunities. A lot of screenshots going around of JF or Kobe posting back on August 23rd saying 99% chance the Bitcoin ETF is approved on the last day, which it did happen on January 10th, the deadline. He said around Christmas, but he didn't look up the exact dates. And he said grayscale conversion from GBTC to BTC with the 45% premium or discount at one point last June is gonna just give buyers plus the pump from 26K around there. Now it's at 48K, or what he expected it to be almost double. It's going to be a great way for buyers of GBTC just to dump because they're buying around 13K, 14K, 15K. And now they get to sell for 1 BTC for every 45% discount that they got to purchase. So of course, with Bitcoin almost doubled, it means they're almost 3x their money. So of course they're going to take it, or I think they did 3x their money. And he just said it's a great way for the market to top. There's always a top, there's always corrections, and we might be looking at that right now, sub 40K, 35K. We'll see. Remember, the market rugs fast. When we went to 69K in November 14th of 2021, we were 32K, I think by January, mid-January. So just 2 months later. So something goes up fast. Remember, we were just 26K back in October, early October. So 3 months later, we're at 48K, 49K. Of course, we're going to correct hard, which is what happened. So just be careful out there. There's always meme coins to play. There was a coin called Blast on Pulse Chain that did like 500x or 1000x. There's always opportunities, so don't give up. Coinbase delayed honey again, as I thought, because of the ETFs. They're the custodian for like 10 out of the 12 ETFs. So I'm hoping probably like an 80% chance honey gets listed next week on Monday or Wednesday, so look out for that. I had a chance. We had a bounce on honey. We had a dip back to 17.5 cents, bounced to 24 cents. I had a chance to sell between around 23 cents. I didn't take it. Gave back like 15K on my 70K honey position. It happens. So actually had to sell 5 of that K to long whiff just to be nearly liquidated. I said liquidated, but it's not a word. So again, opportunities are always there. Who's feasting? The early narratives traders, the people that buy heavy early on, that bought the ETH rotation either right before the Bitcoin ETF got approved on Wednesday or right after. So either Tuesday or Monday, whenever, or the best time to buy was actually Tuesday, that dip, that overnight dip. So now we have a nice correction here. I think the ETH high was like 26 after Larry Fink tweeted around 26.90. Don't remember the exact number. Larry Fink tweeted he was bullish around 26.35, or was it 26.30? Nice little Larry Fink top, put in 2.5%. So there are news trades, there are narratives you can catch. Most important thing is sizing appropriately, sizing large, having enough money on margin. Say like 5x is always safe when you size large. If you don't know the exact timing, if you know the timing, you can pretty much go 20x. But again, if it's already started to move, you might have a 5 or 10% correction. So 5x is usually safe to survive a 20% dip. Actually 19% with the maintenance margin around 1% before liquidation. The maintenance margin is the cushion between the exchange liquidating you due to slippage and all that fancy stuff and what your normal liquidation price would be with no maintenance margin. So it's usually 1 to 2%. On higher leverage, it can be 3 to 4%. So just got to watch that. Always watch out. But 5x for trending coins is usually safe. For random gambles, 2 to 3x, or with tight stop losses, you can go super high leverage, of course. But there's always DeFi plays, meme coins, NFTs. I can't think of any that are really ripping right now, but they're always out there. So that basically summarizes the market. Okay, so did we top for the year? Probably not. Did we top for this September through January mini ETF narrative cycle, Bitcoin ETF narrative cycle? Probably. Are we going to get an ETH ETF narrative cycle that lasts more than 2 days, 3 days? Probably, leading up to the final deadline in May. I think the first deadline was in 30 days. Is it 30 days the first deadline? Or is it 60 days? Maybe 60 days the first deadline, January, yeah. So the 180 days or around 6-month deadline would be May. So it's going to be something to look forward to. Pundits are saying we're skeptical there's going to be an approval for the ETH ETF first go. But you never know. They can force it through. At this point, the SEC doesn't have much of an argument if they put Bitcoin through. Yeah, the argument could be Ethereum had an ICO. They raised private funds for the token launch. So it was an investment contract initially. But the counter argument from the former head of the SEC, or chairman, said, hey, look, we have a major network, major use case for Ethereum beyond an investment protocol. So despite it initially being founded with an investment raise of whatever, 40 million, I don't remember the DAO raise, but now it's a major protocol beyond the investments put in. So they have a backbone from a deer or something that's been here for over a year. Barry and Liberty used to chew on it. So again, there's a little more of an argument to deny the ETH ETF versus the Bitcoin ETF. Oh, it was approved 3-2. So Gary Gensler's reasoning for approving it was because they lost the grayscale case for Bitcoin ETFs. It basically meant they had to approve this one. So he said, we went with the ruling. This basically follows the ruling. I'm voting yes. The two others that voted no said, hey, there's a bunch of fraud in Bitcoin, illegal activity and all the good stuff, a manipulation in the financial markets of the price. So they're right, but whatever. The other three chairmen, I know, Hester Pierce also voted yes. So the other three people voted yes. So 3-2. ETH ETF, we'll see what the odds are come close to the event. But now it's not looking good. But at the same time, they can just go ahead and approve it if they want. And they can go ahead and deny it. There's really grounds for both cases. So it's sort of a coin flip. That's why people think they probably won't approve it the first time around. You can jump across if you want.
Where are you going?
Probably just go up and then that way. Hi guys. So that summarizes the upcoming narratives with ETH. Remember, we're going to get ZK Sync soon, Layer 0, 2 heavy ETH protocols that are coming out. Either before or after the May ETH ETF deadline. So people playing the bounce, they'll usually sell right away. So this bounce is going to be short-lived. It usually won't take us to new highs just because of how far Bitcoin dumped. Investors or GBTC people, holders basically said, all right, I'm taking my profits. It's over. So for now, for the next couple of months, the high might be in for Ethereum at 2,700, but we'll see. Again, it's always good to be cautious, and there's always a narrative to play. And right now, it's ETH betas, and it's going to become more prominent. And if you DCA, I think you'll do well, even though it could be denied or has a high chance of being denied. And that's it. And if you lost money, better luck next time. There's always an opportunity. News traders, they just buy and get out. So they don't have to hold through all the narratives. But narrative traders make the most money. But they're more inconsistent. And unless you're Eugene NG, when he posted that P&L yesterday that said 97% win rate for the month, I knew it was over. But we'll see what happens. You just got to remain positive. Don't lose your money. There's always opportunities. Even if you have lost your money, don't lose your hope, because hope is the last currency that can be exchanged for money. So if you have hope, there's still a chance you'll get money. And then when you lose that money, you lose a little bit of hope. And hopefully you have enough hope left before it's all gone. You just need enough hope until you die. Good luck to everyone.